plant friends, recently I showed you plants that I hauled from Things Preorder, and by popular demand I was asked to show whenever I receive a haul. So here it is. First is this Francoisii. Look at this beauty. They come bare rooted like this, so I'll need to pot them up. I really wanted this one for the dark foliage and the maple leaf shape on the leaf. Now these were priced. Here's the list. And let's see. Okay, that particular Euphorbia was $22. And it's the Euphorbia Francoisii hybrids. It's such a gorgeous plant, and the quality pretty healthy, a little bit dehydrated, but not bad for transport. Now over here, I saw this one in the box and I thought I would put it in water for it to drink up a little bit. They typically don't transport very well, and they do get dehydrated pretty quickly, especially since the foliage is pretty thin. It does have a good root system on it, and the roots look fairly healthy. I just put it in water a couple of hours ago, and although suffering a little bit of dehydration from transport, I think this is in pretty good condition for what it's been through. Now the variegated Schlumbergera was $15. Not too bad for a little variegated beauty. The variegation is very stable on these and very striking as well. Now, I also purchased a few of the Titanotas. Lately, the Agave Titanotas have been really speaking to me. So there's 3 of these beauties. I'm not sure who is who on this list. Haworthia Titanota Black Steak and Haworthia Titanota Lace. I'm feeling this is the lace, and this one might be the black steak because of the black teeth. Agave Titanota Emperor Shaktian. And I'm thinking it's this one over here. I'm gonna have to double check with the pictures that I took a screenshot of when I ordered. Root system, bare rooted. I'm gonna put these in water to soak up a little bit before I pot them up. Now this guy right here, one of those spiral, spiny, really sharp spikes on this. Look at this, just gorgeous. Now, to give you an idea of the Titanota, they were priced at $13 and $14, so really reasonable for Titanotas. And I was actually expecting these to be much smaller than this. So for that price, the size is very good. Oh, plant friends, it's a tongue twister. Eulychnia Castanea Fa. Varispiralis. That's a tongue twister. I'm gonna have to practice so it rolls off the tongue easily. Now let's get these hydrated. What I like to do is give them a good soak before potting them up for about 15 minutes or so. You might have noticed that there's one more plant in the box, and this is for my planty friend. She had picked this one out for herself. It's the Trichoceros pachnoi, and it was $29. Look at how big this plant is for $29. That's such a good value for this beauty. So we'll pot this up as well for her. I'm not sure when I'm gonna see her, and I don't want this one to be too desiccated by the time it's delivered. Plant friends, the first plant I am diving into is the Varispiralis, and I purchased this pot at the Toronto Cactus and Succulent show. beautiful pot. I'm loving these pots. I picked it up from A Pinch of Fire, a pinch of earth, a pinch of fire. I'll put the vendor's name on screen and a link to their Instagram below. I think this is the perfect pot to showcase this plant. The rustic rock sculpture of the pot against this beautiful spiral plant. Just a wonderful display. First, I'm layering the bottom of the pot with a bit of horticultural charcoal. And I will mix pumice with potting soil. And this potting soil is already chunky with bits of perlite, but we wanted a little bit more free draining by adding the pumice. Finally, we will top dress with a bit of Akadama. Next, it's an easy potting for the Titanotas and the Francoisii. They'll be potted in potting soil with lots of perlite. The roots are fairly lengthy on these. Only thing I'll do is remove some of the dead leaves at the bottom. Some promising signs, some nice roots protruding already. I like to leave these old roots as an anchor for the plant so it doesn't flop around. This guy is a big guy with lots of roots, but we're gonna get him in the pot. And some of his roots are really nice and juicy. Look at that. Still a nice healthy root despite transport. Let's see if we can get that off. And let's do a couple more leaves. This one. And this one right here. Get this one first. And then this leaf. Okay. Look at how nice and juicy the stem is. Lots of life in this plant despite being on the road. Let's get those roots separated and tucked in the pot. And finally, let's tackle the Trichosarius. Wow, what a beauty. It's a humongous plant. Normally they're about this tall, a few inches. Surprised to get one that's about a foot long. This will be potted up in a terracotta pot, nice and sturdy pot. I'll also drop a few rocks in the bottom so it's not too top heavy. A little bit of charcoal in the bottom. Those river rocks to keep it from being too top heavy, but at the same time not trying to block the drainage hole too much. Sometimes these rocks can really cause a mesh at the bottom, restricting water flow. And for this mixture, I'm using some lava rocks as well as the potting soil with lots of perlite. I don't want this beauty to topple over, so I'm putting a few river rocks at the base to keep her nice and firm. Makes for a great top dressing too. Next, I'm going to tidy up a little bit with a little light misting. So far the roots are looking good, but I do want to see some water roots established before potting it up. So for now, I'll keep this Schlumbergera in water culture. Thanks for joining me on this plant haul and potting up. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and follow me on Instagram at Life of Bellina.